Hey everybody, it's Rick with Stumpt, and I'm back today playing more Civilization 5 Asher Bonapal Edition, and today we're going to focus in on science, guys. We need to start to worry about these forward-settling jerks. You see that Rome went ahead and settled here, so we are not alone on this continent anymore, and if Rome's going to forward-settle us, I'm afraid that other people are going to forward-settle us as well. Anyhow, we've got a lot of cities now, and we are a little bit unhappy for it, but I'm not going to worry about that. We have buildings that we can build, like the Colosseum, for instance, that will help us alleviate that unhappiness. What I need to do is, okay, we've got the National College being built right now. I need to focus on building the National College and Oxford University. So in order to build Oxford, I'm going to need universities, okay? And so I want to make sure that all my cities have universities. Now, it's going to take a while to build one in Easier to Say, so I'm just going to go ahead and buy a university for Easier to Say. And now we got to choose production for them. And what are we going to choose? I think I'm going to choose a market because we're a little bit low on money at the moment. Not too low that I'm going to start to panic or anything yet, but it does need to be addressed. And we should research economics soon. Ooh, Hiawatha says, Augustus Caesar is plotting against us. I will share any intrigue. Interesting. So that would make sense. That would explain why he went ahead and forward settled here. And I'm actually looking at this. This road right here is not within our borders, and I need to make sure that it is within our borders. So I'm going to annex Lyons, which is going to give us a little bit of unhappiness, but I will buy a courthouse to alleviate that, and I'm going to buy a tile. There we go. I'm going to buy that tile just to make sure that we retain this land right here, because Augustus would take it from us and thereby sever our connection. So, oh, and we get to adopt a policy. Hey, look at that. It's the last policy within the Liberty tree. So I'm going to go ahead and, well, I could do that if I wanted to, which would give me a free great person, or I could just go ahead and invest into rationalism. And I did say I wanted to start investing in science, and as much as I need another city in order to get that Behringer crater, you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and do rationalism. I'm just going to wait on finishing off that Liberty tree. We're going to focus in on rationalism. Ooh, and Samarkand has Slaughterama now, so I'm going to go to Laventa and spread Slaughterama down there. This guy, I think I'm just going to get rid of. He's a spearman. He's old. He's antiquated. Going to get rid of him. Everybody else needs to just station themselves in a city, and that should be good. Now, what I'm concerned about is a lot of my happiness is dependent on trade deals that I have with other civilizations. So if they do declare war on me, it's going to make me unhappy because I'm going to lose all of their luxury resources. Not to mention that they keep banning certain luxury resources, which just makes things really difficult for me. I'm going to go ahead and research some science in Boston down here. Vatican wants Slaughterama, do they? Well, I can help you out with that. Let's go ahead and send this guy over there. I like to think of a world where the Vatican, you know, the holiest Christianist, how would you say that? Christianist? Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say. The most Christian cities want a religion called Slaughterama, where the Pope's like, okay, we've had enough Catholicism, and now it's time for a new religion in town. That religion, of course, is Slaughterama, which preaches the importance of killing everybody. So Augustus Caesar, do I want to go to war with him? Shaka wants me to. According to Hiawatha, he's going to attack me. It may be within our best interest. What if I said, give me 10 turns to prepare? He's pleased to hear this. Okay. So I've got 10 turns now. And a great artist to boot. Okay. Man, now I've got to think about war with, I'm going to go ahead and start a golden age there. Possible war would allow me to take this city and burn it to the ground, which would feel pretty good. I would really enjoy that if I were to do it. And I think it'd be very possible to do that as well. So let's just start to plan this. I'll need to upgrade some units. I still have trebuchets, but I can upgrade them to cannons at this point. Nineveh has finally finished the university, which means that I should be able to build Oxford in Assur. He's going to finish building the National College in one turn, so then I will be able to build Oxford, which is great. That'll go a long way towards closing the gap, the science gap, with these other civilizations. No longer an ally with the Vatican. Oh, hold on, guys. I'm going to give you Slaughterama. That should make you happy, right? You guys want Slaughterama, don't you? Just hold on a second. I'm a-coming. Wait, I can't build Oxford yet? Lyon and New York need universities? Do they really? You're kidding. Okay. I had no idea. Lyon and New York, huh? Come here, little lion. Where are you? Gonna get a university. There you go. Now everybody's got a university. How do you like that, Asur? Now you can build Oxford. Let's do it. Let's get to it. And Nimrod, what do you need? Let's do a mint up here. All right. Now we're cooking. Yeah, I'll renew that with you. You got it, Rome. So you're renewing things with me. If you wanted to go to war with me, then you probably wouldn't be doing that, right? Okay, I could pop this guy. How much would he give me? 460, eh? Which would put me pretty close to a new... I'm going to do it. I want instant gratification at the moment. I need to get new policies as quickly as possible. I need to get science policies in particular. We need to do this quick and dirty. Do I not have those bananas built yet? I think those bananas are unworked. Just dumb to dumb dumb dumb. I have a pillaged area over here. You want to renew? Yeah, let's do it, dude. Everybody's renewing deals. There we go. I've got 6 happiness now. And I researched printing press. Okay, I need to send a worker over here to go fix up that issue I have. First off, let's get those bananas all taken care of. You little worker, go ahead and hit the road. And we'll send this Gallus into Nineveh. Vatican, I'm almost there. You're gonna get your Slaughterama. Don't lose faith. Oh, you want to make a declaration of friendship? Let's do it. That means that we can make science pacts. Now I get to adopt a policy. So popping that great writer was totally worth it. Yeah, those bananas haven't been worked. How did I go so long overlooking those bananas? All right, let's pick a policy. +2 for every specialist. I think we have a ton of specialists. Let's see how much this gives me. All right. A nice little bump there. Not too bad. And easier to say. Now, what do you need? I need culture. I need a lot of things. I'll be honest. But, you know, what I really need right now, I think, is going to be a bank. I'm not going to give you open borders. Actually, before I do a bank. Oh, you don't like Germany? Sorry, dude. Don't be too angry at me. People with the pointiest sticks. Okay, I'm not doing as bad as Germany, but geez, everybody has a much bigger army than I do. I can't really afford a big army at the moment, though, so that's where the trouble is. Our spies have uncovered that Hiawatha is plotting against me. What? Hiawatha whoa! Hiawatha built a city down here, Brantford. Holy mackerel, Brantford, eh? Okay, I can build 2 more trade routes, and I think I need to do that, like, ASAP. I've got a cargo ship here that's already moving, and I'm going to go ahead and change production here. We're going to do a couple cargo ships. Okay, there we go. I've got 2 cargo ships in queue, so those will be built soon, and this little guy was going to go down here and repair, right? That's right. Finally, Slaughterama has made it to the Vatican. Does that make you happy? Come on, dude. We should totally be allied now, right? You wanted Slaughterama. Okay, there you go. That's it. That's what I'm talking about. Super happy. We've got economics. Strangely enough, we're making less money now, though. I think because we probably just need to renew some trade deals. No big deal. Yep, what I say. We're going to go ahead and do the Almady deal. There we go. And choose some production in Nineveh. Nineveh, what are you going to produce? A market. That's what you're going to produce. And we need to assign delegates. Augustus wants to ban dyes. I say nay. Don't ban those dyes, man. I depend on those dyes for my livelihood. The time for war against Augustus Caesar has come. Now, if I do this, I'm going to lose some luxury resources. But gonna do it. I'm a man of my word. Let's do it. Our spies uncovered that Hiawatha embarked an army with naval escorts to sneak attack your city of Assur. Ooh, really? Okay, I'm now officially at war with Augustus. I need to take a city. So that means I need to start moving my trebuchets in towards him. I'm unhappy because these people aren't happy about me going to war. But let's see. Trebuchets. I've got tons of them. So let's start moving them. There we go. A fishing boat was destroyed by a marauding Roman privateer. Oh, really? Oh, it was that fishing boat too. That's where all my pearls are. You friggin' jerk. Okay. We're gonna have to take out this privateer. Actually, we're gonna have to send you over here. Oh, I can bombard you there, and I've also got a gallus, which could probably finish off this job, right? There we go. Gallus did the trick. Ooh, I've got one more pop in here. There we go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. All right, the game crashed, so here I am again. I'm going to upgrade my trebuchets to cannons. And this should help me take their stupid city. Okay, I don't have enough to upgrade this one. Is that what's going on? Oh, it must be within friendly territory. I'm not within friendly territory. I see there. Okay. I was just outside of friendly territory. That makes sense. Okay, and these cannons should be able to tear the living hell out of Aratium. Hopefully. I'm going to wait till the next turn, though, to put them into position. And then I'll storm in, take their workers, kill their workers. Let's be honest, because I'm not happy enough or rich enough to hold on to them. Ooh, enemies near. What is it? And a new unit from Albany?
Architecture begins.
And architecture is researched? Oh, man, I've got a lot of unhappiness at the moment, so I'm going to need to keep an eye on that. All right, now I've got my cannons, so let's see. I just need to move some units into position here. There we go. And move my cannons into position. I've got a lot of them. There we go. And now we just have to set them up. Easy enough. That guy can actually fire. There we go. Cool. And you're just going to be stationed in a sewer. That's what you're going to do. You're going to spread your Slaughterama love to New York. New York, New York. Welcome to the Slaughterama Club. And Lion needs to build something. Lion, what are you going to build? We need happiness. You can build a Coliseum to help us with that. And we are losing a lot of money per turn at the moment, guys. Which is not the best thing in the world. I could just spam... I could spam friggin' trading posts everywhere if I wanted to. Which I'm not a fan of doing, but I may end up doing in this case. I'm just going to automate my workers. And they're going to go to town. And I could also focus in on gold instead of science for some cities too. There are ways that we can fix this, bottom line. But we'll focus on that in just a moment. I just want to get rid of this city, just by sheer principle. Awesome, a great engineer is born. That is good news. We're just going to continue to bombard. Here we are. There we go. The city didn't stand a chance, to be honest. And now we should be able just to take it. There we go. And we got astronomy from it, too. How cool is that? So I'm going to raise the city to the ground, just like we did with Troy's. And I'm pretty sure this is exactly where Troy's was built, too. We're very unhappy right now because I've got this foreign city within my grasp. But we can get rid of that soon enough. In 3 turns, we're going to raise it to the ground. No big deal. And we've also got some workers that, just like I said, I'm going to kill. I'm not going to pay for them. This guy can now go to Paris, and the rest of these guys can actually go be stationed in other cities because that'll actually help us be happy once again. This worker is going to die as well. That was a Roman worker. We don't want him. And there is our great engineer. What is he going to rush is the question. I'm going to send him up to Paris. Or actually up to Assur by way of Paris. And rush some sort of production that we need. A wonder or something. And we should have Oxford very soon. Oxford is 3 turns away. Boston's starving, are they? Why are they starving? Well, I guess because there's no food around Boston. I guess that's understandable. And I've got a couple units here. These are spawning because I'm unhappy. I'm unhappy enough that we're just spawning basically terrorists, rebels who are pissed off at my leadership for allowing us to get so unhappy. Okay, we're happy again because we've finally gotten rid of that Roman city. Those stupid Romans. Let's see, I'm going to buy these tiles so they can't settle here again. It's not like I have a lot of money to do that, but if they do try to settle here again, they're going to have a terrible city, okay? So we're going to de-incentivize them from settling there again. And we are one turn away from having the Oxford University finally. Let's go ahead and get our trade routes back in place because we need trade routes. We are losing quite a bit of money. 20 per turn. Let's go ahead and start building some trade posts in areas where trade posts can be built. And move on to the next turn. So a lot of units need to be restationed in cities. That'll help us increase. Whoa! That was super loud. Super loud. We are now able to choose a free tech, which is great. All right. Which tech are we going to choose? It's got to be electricity, right? Because, yeah, there we go. Electricity has been chosen. We have a free spy now, which we're going to assign. Where are we going to assign this spy? This spy, I think we're going to assign to the Vatican. There we go. Cool. Which means that we need production now over here. And we could build a porcelain tower if we wanted to. And I have a great engineer who can help us facilitate that. The only trick is that I have to get the great engineer to a sewer in order to do it. Or I could just go ahead and take over Paris, which would give me unhappiness. Okay, I'm going to try to do that. I'm going to try to get the porcelain tower by the end of this episode. As soon as we get it, we'll call it an end. We'll call it a success because we've gone to war and survived against the Romans. Hopefully that'll scare off anybody else who's considering war against us, you know. I've been getting word that Hiawatha wants to declare war on me, so hopefully this will deter him from that. Okay, now we need to research another tech, and I want to try to get to electronics, so we're going to try to get there. We've got quite a few techs to research in order to get there. We need to get electronics, and we need to get oil in order to... Actually, you know what? Let's get oil first. I was going to say we need electronics because I want to get those battleships. As soon as I get those battleships, then I can actually build up a good navy in order to take on Hiawatha and everybody else. I'm going to need a really good navy in order to take over these other civs because they're an entire continent away. And I'm just going to declare war via sea. That's the easiest way to do these things. All right, our great engineer is now at a source so we can rush. Yes, in one turn, we will have this porcelain tower. Come on, porcelain tower. Come on, porcelain tower. Yes, a porcelain tower. And it couldn't have come at a better time because we just made a research agreement with Bismarck. So this is going to give us 50% more science from that research agreement. Great things are afoot. Now let's go ahead and take a look at our demographics. I'm still in 5th. I'm at 51%. The best is at 59%. So that gap is closing. We're only 9% behind Hiawatha at the moment, and I think that we can close that. And look at this. We actually have a free scientist, so I can pop him. There we go. And I'm going to do one more turn just so that we can research archaeology and call it a day. Let's see. I'm going to park you. Actually, I don't need to park you down there. Where do I need to park you? Actually, I need to park you in Lion. What are we going to produce here now? We're going to produce... we need a trade ship. Let's go ahead and do a cargo ship. And... down here in easier to say, we will produce a bank in order to get our money up. Now that archaeology has been researched, we're on to biology now. And now let's take a look at our demographics. There we go, 53 v 59. So we've only got, what is that, 6% of our science in order to close that gap. And average right now is 55 and the lowest is 53. So we aren't in last place anymore. I mean, we're tied with Zulu, but apparently they think that Zulu is worse off than us. And I'm not going to argue with that. I'm not. That's where we're going to wrap it up for this episode of Civilization 5. And it may seem like it was a slow one, but I mean, we declared war, for God's sake. And can I even declare peace yet? I can't. Not for another 4 turns. So you're going to have to wait till next turn to find out if and when I declare peace with Augustus Caesar. But I've got my continent back for the most part. Now I've just got this weird city of Brantford down here, which hopefully I can get rid of before too long. But look we're happy. We're not making as much money as we'd like to, but I think that we can make some money in the long run, guys. And we can build our navy and take over the world. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and if you did, just like always, be sure to give it a like, favorite, share, and subscribe, guys. I really do appreciate it when you guys do. And come back next time when we'll be playing more Civilization 5. I'll see you then.